Looks like the fighters are now ready.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here. So
we're expecting an all-out offensive display. Clean left jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nope, that hook won't score. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. That punch landed. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I see.
On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Caution being thrown to the wind. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Ooh, that really hurt Sonny Edwards. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And he scores with the counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're better than that, kid. Just go back out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
And then we'll go again. Right, let's go out there and...
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just misses with that jab. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and hammer tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry? On to the fourth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. These punches coming from every angle. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Hook misses. Do you believe this? There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, what a punch! Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Sonny Edwards took that really bad. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be some. Just misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They exchange punches. Can't land that jab. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Tried to score with a jab. Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Because he's going to be confident.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Some big trouble here for Showtime Sonny Edwards. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That counter shot lands. Missing with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab gets blocked. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. El Gallo is hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here. And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Good counter punch. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. It's not over till it's over, but that knocked it.
You've completely switched up.
And we enter the 8th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Tried to score with a jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they...
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your phone.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
going to see a jab from these two? Nice defense on that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. Oh, right there. Sonny Edwards rocked with that one. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the can. And there's the bell for round 9. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And the referee will stop it. This fight is over.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.